the art business actually since I was born. My mother was an artist, so both my brothers are artists. So I really grew up going to galleries and playing in studios as a kid. So it's always been a passion of mine. But in the literal sense, I've been in the art business for about 2 to 3 years. And, again, it's a very organic process because we have so many good people around us, and it kind of just falls into place. I like that each artist is very different from the other, and really each one of them kind of forces you to have a response or an opinion about their art, whether you like it or hate it, or whether it bothers you or makes you smile. So, I mean, really the fact that everyone's so different, and again, everything evokes some kind of response, whether positive or negative. My name is John Doyle, and this is Macaya Gallery.
You're watching Destination X. The Wynwood Art District in Miami is home to some of North America's premier art galleries. We checked into the Macaya Gallery for the exhibit American Band, an art exhibit from 3 different contemporary artists that brings social and political issues to the forefront of your imagination. The art exhibit examines systematic violence, racism, and oppression. Artists Core Boogie, Stuart Shelton, and Ashley Reed gathered together for this occasion. We spoke to each artist and got some insight on their exhibits. You're watching Destination X.
Well, the show American Band is 3 different artists that have 3 different perspectives of how we are associated in terms of politics, societal norms, and privilege. And my section has to do a lot with, it has to do absolutely with my personal relationship in terms of all the things aforementioned.
Well, the meaning behind the piece was how to show how that white people have a privilege. So we transformed Ashley from being a black woman into a white male. We gave her a wig. I gave her a wig, eyebrows and mustache, and I had to make the wig look like it would be for a certain type of white male, which was an older gentleman, but they had a little money, not too rich, but kind of rich, if that makes sense. A little well-to-do.
Ashley Reed, who is considered one of America's greatest contemporary photographers, presented the exhibit White Power, which addressed the issues of police brutality and privilege through white power. Ashley Reed herself became a part of the exhibit, a living example, by dressing up in what we would call whiteface, as she presented herself as a white male asking for privilege and asking for power. We spoke with Ashley to get her perspective on how things are panning out in America's society today. You're watching Destination X.
Privilege, please help has to do with the fact that we as people will look at people who are disenfranchised, who have no money, who have no resources, etc., and think that they're the people in need. We rarely, if ever, think that someone who has a lot, someone who has it easier, someone who is privileged, someone who the system is leaning towards is actually someone in need in terms of humanity, in terms of human rights, in terms of their walk. It's basically showcasing the extreme to what we think the extreme is on a daily basis. The ultimate meaning behind my particular presentation within this show is to wake the fuck up. I mean, that's my ultimate meaning. Art is subjective. I'm not going to sit here and say exactly what someone is supposed to feel. My meaning is to think, is to have a conversation with yourself, with others, to hopefully feel just enough aware or just enough uncomfortable to then take a next step in terms of a change or solution. My name's Ashley Reed, and we're at the opening for American Band at the Macaya Gallery.
We also spoke with Core Boogie, who uses real currency in his pieces of art and gave us his perspective on the climate of America today.
From a historical standpoint, where Michelangelo, Leonardo da Vinci, Caravaggio, Gustav Klimt, Salvador Dali, all the way up until modern day contemporaries of mine and brothers of mine, like Phase 2, Riff 170, Vulcan, who are some of the originators of this spray paint medium that I call modern hieroglyphics. Don't call it graffiti or street art, I call it modern hieroglyphics because that's what it is. We're telling stories through visual symbols, letter forms, and styles on walls, like they've been doing since the beginning of time. In God we trust. So, you know, taking the powers that be, they like created this system that basically is circumference around money. And that money has a certain power, a certain energy that we get. So it's either we respect what we hate or has some sort of control over it. You know, like a slave. It's like a new day and age of slavery. People claim that these are my masterpieces. I claim they're all my masterpieces. You know, from sculptures to paintings. I don't discriminate. I don't put any of them in a category. It's like, I love them all the same. I have a genuine spiritual love for them all the same. They're all my masterpieces.
Stuart Shelton also had his exhibit, I'm With the Band, which featured strong shapes, political statements, and mediums including acrylic, vinyl, oil, crayon, and gunpowder.
It's about the subversion of truth and how that's poisoning political discourse. And so this is a very political oriented show.
Okay, so the pieces on the wall, like, I'm with the band, what does that mean?
I'm with the band is my statement of being in brotherhood and in the struggle with all the people that are disenfranchised by these false narratives. Be they people of color, people victims of gun violence, people who are disenfranchised from voting from these false voting fraud laws. And it's me just saying I am feeling the pain and the injustice of that tragedy.
Selected works from American Band will be exhibited November 29th through December 4th at Scope Miami Beach during the week of Art Basel in Miami. Art Basel is North America's foremost international modern and contemporary art fair.